Hello everyone, welcome back to PM Academy. Today's topic is how can parties be reformed? Dear students, I just want to ask you a simple question. Do you think that political parties are interested to reform themselves? It is very difficult to answer. Practically, if you see, they are not ready to reform themselves. If you see the all political party systems, so are they not willing to reform themselves? Then can we force them or can we compel them? It is also not possible. So in this way, nowadays what happens, dear students, when we are living at the age of 2022, we have to think that we have made lot of progress. Still then, political parties remains the same. It needs the lot of reformation, lot of initiative should be taken to reform themselves directly or indirectly. So in this way, dear students, while giving this the topic, how can parties be reformed? So one thing I can say that three pillars are there in the democracy. One is what I can say you, Parliament. Second is Supreme Court. Third is like the election commissioner itself can play very the vital role for the reforming the political parties. Besides the public, these the three institutions are also there. They play very the vital role for the reformation of the political parties. I am taking you one by one. First, I am taking you to the parliament. How the parliament has taken initiative for the reformation of the political parties. Now, dear students, I am taking you back to the 1985. It was realized that so defection is a major issue that is giving instability to the government, creating uncertainty to the governance. So in this way, lot of defections were taking place before 1985. So during the 1985, 52 Amendment Act was passed and 10th schedule was added in the Constitution of India via 52 Amendment, which is very popularly known as anti-defection law. By this, the anti-defection law to check the defections of the MLAs and MPs to destabilize the government, it was decided that one third at least one if the less than the one third MLAs or the MPs they defect, they will lose their the membership. If it is one third or the above, then it will be accepted as the merger. So in this way, the anti-defection law was passed in the 1985 and it became a major landmark, you can say, for the reformation of the political parties to stop the defections. Then another step was taken so far to check the defection in 2003. Instead of one third majority, it was taken that if the two-third members defect, then it will be accepted as the merger, otherwise it will be taken as the defections and they will lose the membership. In this way, the defection in the larger extent has been checked up by amendment of the 52 in 1985 and also the amendment of the 91 in the 2003. By this, the anti-defection policy, so lot of the defections have been checked up and now we are realizing the stable government in the states as well as the center. It is the role of the parliament. No doubt, dear students, parliament played very the vital role so far to check the defections. Now it has become successful. Now we are realizing a stable government at the center as well as the states. Besides this, the parliament, also Supreme Court play very the vital role nowadays, and Supreme Court also gave a decision. So far, when I am giving the discussion, while discussing with you about the role of the Supreme Court, I want to tell you that Supreme Court gave a decisions. By this, the decision that actual Supreme Court wanted to reform the political parties, because Supreme Court realized that so many political candidates are there with the criminal backgrounds without any qualification records and all these things. So Supreme Court gave an declarations or passed an order through which every candidate has to give an affidavit while filing on the nominations, and in that affidavit that candidate has to give his details about his the qualifications, about his the property details, about his or the criminal records. By this the affidavit, what happens actuals, So candidate has to give all is the details about the property, about the criminal records, about the age, about the qualifications, and when all these things were done, it was uploaded in the websites on the. That means actual public came to know about their the MLAs or the MPs, about their the candidates age, qualifications, that means property details and the criminal records. In this way, Supreme Court played very the vital role so far the election of the political parties or election of the reformation of the political system is concerned. Besides the Supreme Court, and I can tell you that also election commissioner itself played the vital role for the reformation of the political parties. And while telling all these things, so far the role of the election commissioner, I can say that election commission gave the strict instruction that there must be on organizational elections and also income tax returns of that political parties. So thereafter all the political parties started also conducting the elections of the organizations, who will be the president, who will be the vice president, and that organizational election will be a proper democratic manners as the election is held in case of the panchayats, or you can say like the MLAs and MPs. So in a similar process the organizational elections was to be conducted, and also filing of the return files of the political parties means actual people will come to know the income of the political parties, how the fund inflows are there, how the parties are also spending the monies. So by this by the role of the election commissioner also means actual political parties to some extent got also reformed, or election commissioner play very the vital role for the reformation of the political parties. Besides these, the three steps what I told you about means the role of the parliament, role of judiciary, role of the election commissioner. Also, public has to play very the vital role. First thing is that actual public can also put a pressure upon the political parties. How they can put the pressure? They can file a petition in the court. Suppose if they came to know about they come to know about the criminal records or something hidden about the political parties, something unknown or not disclosed in that the affidavit. So people can also file a complaint in the court. Secondly, people by the agitations also can bring the pressure upon the political parties for the reformations. Also, people by writing the articles in the newspapers, or by you can say by the different advertise, by the writing articles, by the media talks actuals. So they can do a lot of pressure upon the political parties for the reforms. Besides also, one thing I can say, the political party themselves, if they try to improve, then they can give the tickets to the right candidates or the good candidates having the good track of the records. And it will be highly beneficial to the political parties, to the country, and for for the governance of the country, for the, or you can say for the benefit of the people. So in this way, dear students, political parties can be the reformed. But besides the role of parliament, judiciary, election commission, but political parties should think that. So when the now almost all people are educated, so at least they should try their the best that actually they while giving the tickets. So candidate must be good, clean track of the records. Then they can give the better governance to the country. So in this way, the political parties can be the reformed and we can realize the best governance in the country. Before concluding the lecture, dear students, my request to you to like my channel, like my the lectures, and subscribe if you are the first viewers. Thank you. Thank you very much, dear students. Thank you for today.